Good morning, everyone. This morning I'm going to make soba with new season soba. New season. So this is the best time of the year to really enjoy nice soba. So today I'm going to do it with English, in English. I've already done the mixing process in a large bowl. So some of you might have seen it in the similar video I filmed yesterday and posted last night. So I'll just to shorten the video, I'll just do this process. I begin with this process, so I just deleted the I'm not going to add the mixing process. Just squeezing away the air. There's a crack here, so I squeeze the air out. Now this is very nice and smooth, like baby's bum, or mochi hada in Japanese. Mochi hada, mochi, smooth skin, like a freshly made rice cake. Mochi, or baby's bum, baby bum in English. Smooth. So you need to keep kneading until you get that stage. Nice and smooth on the surface. Then you do this process, just basically rolling it out with the rolling pins into 2 millimeters thin. Then cut it into noodles. This soba flour I have in total 1.5 kilos, with 1 kilograms of 3 different kinds of flour, 8 parts soba flour, new harvest, new season, and 2 parts wheat flour, plus this starchy flour. This is also soba flour. This is a core part of the soba flour, but starchy, so it's white. And the water is 500 ml, a little bit slightly less than 500 ml. So that makes approximately 1.5 kilos, 1.5 kilo of dough here, which is about 10 servings. Slightly hard. That means I should have added slightly more water to it in the mixing process and mixing the dough with the water. Yeah, the hard ones, slightly harder ones takes longer. It takes longer to make. So you don't want it too soft. It gets sticks in your on the board and on the rolling pin, and it's worse. That's worse. Yeah, it's sticky. That's worse if you get it. If you add too much water to it, to the dough, the flour, when making the dough. In this process, what I'm trying to do is to make it as round as possible, like a full moon. But when I'm talking, I shouldn't be talking. It's not quite round. Nah. なんかミルキーちゃんみたい。I don't know what that is in English. Milky. Some kind of character. For candy company when I was a kid. So just cheat. Cheating. Almost formal. Almost formal. Now from the full moon, make it into kind of square. A kind of square. And you do this process 4 corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. That makes it a little square kind of shape. See now oval. Kind of oval. Okay, it's like square or diamond shape. Yeah, square or rectangular. Square. Again, 4 more corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. You do 1. Oh no, this is 2, 3, 4. You do this on every corner. From every corner. Just once. Just gradually, making it thinner and thinner. But that's 4. That's 4. Now see, it's rectangular, kind of. Rectangular. Pistachio flour, soba flour, to stop them from sticking. This is actually the hard, very smooth and hard wood. This is actually a cherry, I think the cherry tree. I think this is a cherry tree. I bought it in Kappabashi, Tokyo, Kappabashi, famous shopping town, street. Where you get to buy all different kinds of cooking utensils, knives, rolling pins, soba utensils, everything everything you need in cooking. Chinese, Japanese, French, whatever. Or ramen, even ramen, yakitori. It's an interesting place if you like cooking. Yeah, I think most of my friends, cooking students who've come here before the pandemic have been there. After or before they visited my place. So I actually learned to do the cooking workshop with me in this kitchen in Seki City. need 3 rolling pins when you become good at making soba noodles, because you're making bigger, you're making more noodles, so it's getting longer, rectangular. So my arm is shorter, so I cannot reach out. So you need to roll it in and bring it here and do the other one. See, so you really actually need 3 rolling pins. And these rolling pins, about 80 centimeters, less than 1 meter, they can fit in my big suitcase made in Europe. Samsonite? I can't remember the name, something like that. So when I go to Europe, I pack these in my suitcase and hop on the airplane. Yeah. Because I'll be making lots of, normally when I go, I make lots of soba noodles for up to 220 people in 2 different places, or sometimes 3 I've done in one visit within 2 weeks. In Berlin, Frankfurt, and a little town called noodles, Tarragona, 1 hour south of Barcelona, Spain. Lots of noodles. And not just noodles, it's just European people love duck. So I make samosero, which is soba noodles served with hot dipping broth with duck fillet slices and browned negi, green onions or leek. And to spice up the broth, I take with me yuzu 7 spices, made in Seki. Sun-dried yuzu with 7 spices. Makes it spicier. And European people love yuzu. The beautiful smell of yuzu. I love it too. So winter fruit. In the summertime they're green and the white flower. Autumn, winter, they go orange, yellow, not orange, yellow. Yeah, like lemon. That's different, totally different. And lemon, the zest is amazing fragrance. I'd say very sexy smell. Yeah, yuzu. So I love yuzu so much. Oops. My friend, Canadian friend Ola Weber, and I created my website in English. We named it. We named my website Yuzu because we love, Ola and I love yuzu. Created yuzu, and because of that professionally done website, many people had been visiting me in my kitchen in Second City until April 2020, pandemic. Hit Japan as well, and went kind of a semi-lockdown. So no visitors, overseas tourists, no more. Too bad. But we will survive. We will survive. Just to see the thickness with the by feel. 2 millimeters. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Okay. That's 2 millimeters thick. It's by millimeter. Deux. Deux. C'est by millimeter. Deux millimeter. Millimeter in Japanese. Oops. Quite a lot of starchy soba flour, just to separate the noodles. The noodles won't stick to each other. And separate the noodle. Is it rolling? I don't see myself. Awesome. Just checking if it's, hope it's on. Double check, did I? Sometimes I forget to hit. Oh yeah, yes, look, it's filming, it's filming, it's filming. Filming. Thank God. Thank God. If it was not filming, I was talking to myself all the time. Talking to myself. I do. Yeah. More starchy flour called chick-ko. Just to separate the noodles, and the starchy flour I put on top goes in between the noodles and through, but you need to dust it off, because if you when you keep boiling in a large boiler, because this is starch, the water gets gluey. Right? You need to dust it off. Better than yesterday. Yep. Yeah, every day is different. Slightly different. Yep. I feel better today. There's no more worries. No more worries. Yep. Plus, after my early morning zazen, I'm well focused. It makes a difference too. You know why making soba noodle, this experience is like Zen. You need to be mindful. Election campaign, can you hear that? This is the day. We need to vote. Whether we want to change the present situation, we need to make change. Oh, I thought it was the election campaign card, but no, that was the recycling collector. Not good. Not good. Not good. Yeah, here I didn't cut well because the chopping board is a bit worn out. Oh, that's okay. No, it's cut. Yeah, it's cut. It's okay. I thought it didn't cut. The chopping board must be completely flat. But over the years, you need to playing with the plane. You have to make it completely flat. See, otherwise this happens. See, otherwise this happens. A few, see, then it's not cut. It's not cut. Not good. Not good. Yeah, this happens when this is not flat, or when the knife is not sharp enough. But with the soba knife, you don't sharpen it very, very sharp, because if you sharpen it very sharp, it gets, when you do that, because the wooden board just gets stuck. You can't keep the nice smooth rhythm. So you don't sharpen it very, very sharp. Just right. Yeah, that's another story. I want to get it. Oh, what is that thing? Just need to take that off because they're stuck. The dough. Nice and clean. See? Nice and clean. So I can use it again tomorrow. Or later today when I have sold out all the noodles and customers are prepared to wait for me to make another bunch of noodles within half an hour. We'll see. My Catalan friend gave this. Chubby Fabra. of Quinta Forca restaurant, noodles, Tarragona, south of Barcelona. His restaurant is surrounded by the cover land, vine, cover. It's a wine country. Beautiful place, beautiful surrounding. I worked with Tabi and his team in 3 occasions since 2016. Had to miss last year, right? Yeah, flying chef is unable to fly. My YouTube channel name was Flying Chef Shuji, but I changed it this morning to Chef Shuji Rediscovers Japan. I decided to rediscover Japan and Japanese food. Wherever I go camping or I go picnic within Japan, find something special, nice, seafood, whatever, local produce, and make something on the spot, wherever I go. Wherever I go, by the sea, in the mountains, so I'll be cooking. I'm well equipped as a former caterer. Yeah, I used to be, when I was in Sydney, Australia in the 90s, I was a caterer, self-employed caterer and cooking teacher. I visited 200 Sydney schools, including universities, Macquarie University, University of New South Wales, and private homes. I did in-house cooking, in-school cooking demonstrations, cooking classes. So I'm used to this. I'm well equipped. I'm a traveling chef in Japan now. Cannot fly, but I'm a traveling chef. So I will film myself cook, edit, and post on my YouTube channel. So please watch and subscribe and give a thumb for me. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching us. Again, it's another beautiful autumn evening, autumn day. So the new harvest soba, freshly made, is the taste of autumn. And nice suggestion is nice with the locally farm raised chicken, negi, green beans, green onions, kamosero, toricero, chicken in dipping sauce with the cold soba. Water temperature cold, so it's not cold. Water temperature, just nice. So, fortunately, those who are overseas will not be able to, wouldn't be able to come here, but those who live in Japan, wherever you may be, please visit us. Yeah, thank you. ありがとうございました. Okay, need to prepare.